Excellent. So here we are, and we are going to go through a very powerful process called values elicitation. So let me just give you a brief history of values elicitation. I actually learned this studying under Dr. Matt James through my neuro-linguistics and neuroscience studies over the past 8 years, and I became a trainer of trainers in the art of neuroscience. So what that is, and it's the language of the brain, it's the language of the mind. And so this is such an important exercise that I do feel everybody should go through. And let me just give you a brief history of what values are. And so core values is what we're talking about. The core values that we have are buried deep within ourselves at the unconscious level, Eli. And, I remember I told you before that you may know, like, we're going to go through this exercise and you might be conscious of maybe one or two of those values that you think you value. But what we're going to do in this exercise is we are actually going to elicit the core values at your unconscious level. And you might be asking, why is that important? The reason that is important is because our values drive everything in our life. So let me give you an example. You're a runner, right?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So let me ask you, when you're running and the wind is really, the wind is heavy and you're running against the wind, what does that feel like?
Resistance.
Resistance, right? It's, like it cools you off a little bit, which is nice, but at the same
Hmm.
time, the when you're running against the wind, is it harder,
Yeah, it is
a little bit more difficult?
a little more difficult.
Right, especially like when you're running on the beach and stuff like that, when the wind's really going
Hmm.
and it's not as enjoyable, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Have you ever, and I want to give you an example, is when we are operating in our life. And so values, you could have certain core values in your professional life, in your personal life, in your spiritual life, in your the health and wellness life. But we're specifically going to be talking about your core values in the area of your career or your business. So let me ask you, when you're running against the wind, have you ever felt like that in your business or your career where, like, oh, I'm just running, it's harder, it's not as enjoyable, like I'm just running?
Yes. Many
Okay.
times.
Okay, many times. Yeah, we've all experienced that, myself included. Now, let's reverse that. We're running on the beach. Have you ever been running on the beach and the wind is really blowing, but it's at your back?
In my
What, is,
back. Oh,
what does that feel like? Like, just narrate what that feels like.
it feels like much easier. Like I have a boost of energy. It becomes so easy. Like I'm getting help
Yeah, you're
in the
getting
run.
help. Yeah, you
You're
get
very
like a
good
nice
assistance. Yeah.
push on your back.
Yeah. Push on
Um,
my back. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
and
I
it's
have to run.
yeah, absolutely, exactly. And so is it more fun to run when the wind is pushing you on your back?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you feel
It
like
becomes easier.
you feel like you're in the flow, like you're really running good? It takes less energy.
Takes like less energy. Even
Yep,
though sometimes I like the challenge. Like I enjoy
I know.
running
Yep,
uphill.
and I
But
respect
yes,
that. Yeah.
when running with the wind, it takes much easier and
Okay.
fun to run.
Perfect. So you get that full picture of running
Mhm.
against the wind versus running with the wind.
Yeah.
And would you agree that running with the wind, you kind of almost feel like you're more in a flow state? Like you're
Yes.
meant to do this. Like you're
Yeah.
running, look at the thing, you're running, the
Yeah.
wind's at your back, you're feeling good. Like it feels good. Like you're in flow state.
Yes.
Okay. So Eli, that's what it means to be in alignment with your core values in the
Okay.
area of your business.
Okay.
So let me ask you, what would it be like in your career to be able to be running like in your career with the wind at your back, to be operating in your business with the wind at your back. It's giving you a push. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. You're making way. You're doing like, what does that feel like?
It will feel like it will give me energy instead of draining me. It will feel so much easier. It wouldn't feel like work. It will feel like, hey, I'm exactly where I need to be and doing what I need to be doing if I align it with the values. Yes, for sure.
And that is the power, Eli, of being in alignment with our core values at our unconscious level.
Mhm.
So what happens is there's a lot of people that are operating in their area of business or career that they just feel like it's going uphill, like they're against the wind and they're
Mhm.
not being, but you said it right there, Eli. When you're in alignment with your core values, it's not draining your energy, it's actually feeding you, it's pushing you forward, momentum.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so that is so powerful at an unconscious level when you can be in alignment with your core values in the area of your business. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Totally.
Perfect. Perfect. Let me give you a quick story just to give you a quick story. So I have a coaching client. She's out in Pennsylvania, and I coached her for many years, and she is an absolute top producer. Like she's crushing it. She's selling, 75 to 90 homes a year. She's got a small team, and she's just crushing it in Pennsylvania. Very successful. From all angles, you would say she is successful. When I took her on as a coaching client, she was absolutely miserable.
Mm.
She was unhappy. She was drained. She was working so hard. She wasn't in alignment with her core values. And so when we started coaching together, Eli, she we identified, we went through the process of the values elicitation, and she said, she's like, we identified a couple of her core values, and she was, again, very successful on the surface, but deep down inside in her core, she was miserable, unhappy,
Mhm.
tired, drained, no energy, and everything felt like work. You get that?
Yeah.
So we identified several of her core values. I'm just going to give you a few examples. One of them was fun. Like she wasn't having fun anymore. Like that was a big core value of her. Another one of those was like social interaction. Social, like she needed to be connected with like other people, like feel alive. And then the other one, one of her third core values was integrity. Integrity was a core value that she had. So after working with her just for a few weeks, we identified through her team of real estate agents that number one, she was having zero fun in her business.
Mhm.
What she was doing did not have any type of connection with like social, like just like face-to-face personal social connection. She did not have any of that. And then the third thing is she had two members on her team that were really weighing heavy on her team from an issue of integrity. Like, and that was really important to her to have like high integrity in her team and these two people on her team. So I'm going to tell you, with inside of 1 month of coaching with her, Eli, and we literally redesigned her business. And first thing we did is we had to remove the members of her team that were violating the integrity of her business. We had to get rid of
Mhm.
them right away. That
Yeah.
made a big change. Was it easy? No.
Mhm.
Did she have to fill some gaps? Absolutely. But the energy she got back from having integrity back from her team drove her forward. Second,
Okay.
she was an avid tennis player. And so we were able to incorporate tennis, which was fun for her to be able to she ended up playing tennis 3 times a week in the middle of the day, and She loved it. So now she was having fun throughout her week, which she hadn't played tennis and, maybe once every weekend or once every other weekend or something like that. Now we actually incorporated tennis in her work week, and she loved it. And the third thing, she had this value of connectedness. Like, she wanted to be connected. And we started a campaign where she started to do client event parties and socials, and she had a big client list and all that kind of stuff, but she had so much fun doing it. Like, it was fun planning the event. It was fun being at the event. It was fun. And these are really great things, like fun, like little happy hours here, client appreciation events, little picnic events. And so we structured her business around having this social component of being truly connected with her clientele. And I'm not kidding, dude. She completely turned around. The reason is when she was operating her business before and she was very successful, she wasn't meeting her core values. We identified 3 core values, and then we structured her business around those core values. And guess what? Now she was having fun. Now she was totally socially connected with people and all of that. And she got back her integrity on the team. And I'm going to tell you, her business exploded after that from a financial standpoint. But most importantly, Eli, I want to share with you, her business exploded from she fell in love with her business again.
With her business, okay.
And for me, that was so important, that she fell in love with real estate again, because now she got to structure and create her business around her core values. I'm not going to give a name or anything like that, but can you imagine how, if she was a runner, how the wind was at her back and it felt seamless?
Yeah.
That's the power.
Definitely.
Eli, that's the power of core values. That's the power of being in alignment with your core values in the area of your business. So I wanted to give that brief history. I'm sorry if I took too long on that, but I wanted you to get a feeling of how powerful the core values are. Awesome. So, hey, so now we're back. And do you feel like you have a full understanding of the power of being in alignment with your core values? That's what I would love for you to really get.
I do have an understanding. There's always a doubt that I get when talking about core values.
Okay.
I don't know if, can I ask a question? I don't know if
you can ask a question.
Okay. It's a question that it's been hard for me to understand. So core values, if I discover my core values, but I also see the possibility that, okay, if I have my core values, what do I do? Align the whatever activity with my core values, or find the connection or adopt the mindset of what I'm doing to my core value. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
So here's what I want to answer that question. That's a great question, because core values, you can Google it. It's all over the internet. It's, there's all different types of perspectives. What we're talking about right here is when things get really confusing and we want to analyze things too much, the power of this process is when you identify your 5 to 6 core values, Eli, when you identify that, it makes everything much more simple. And what I mean by that is, like your question, do I have to align my activities towards this or this towards this and the opportunities towards this? All you have to do is ask the question, is what I'm doing now in alignment with one of my core values? And so what we're taking is we're giving you absolute clarity. The power of core values is giving you absolute clarity. And so the benefit of knowing your core values, not to mention you're running with the wind at your back and it's seamless and it feels good. You feel like you're in the flow. You got energy. It's feeding you energy. But whenever you have a big decision to make, you ask the question, does this decision, what's involved in that, align with my core values? And remember, we're not doing just any values exercise. We're doing a values elicitation. So we're actually eliciting your values at your unconscious level, Eli.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to just kind of just disseminate like core aligning with your core values. Number one, finding out what your core values are at your unconscious level is the power in itself. And then all you have to
Right.
do for everything you do in the area of your business is ask the question, is this in alignment with my core value? The problem is people think they know what their core values are, but that's not the core values at the unconscious level. And that's the exercise that we're moving forward on. Do you follow?
Yes, that's what
Perfect.
I'm looking forward to.
Okay, that's perfect. So just to give you, again, I know I gave you a brief history before, but I just want to let you know. So core values, there's typically 5 to 6 core values that we have in different areas of our life, and they overlap. So we are going to do an exercise specific to the core values in the area of your business or your career today, correct?
Yes.
There are some overlaps. So if you have core values in the area of your career, there might be some overlaps in the area of your spiritual life or your family life or your health. So there's some overlaps, but I want to get really specific and dial in to what are the core values in the area of your business or your career. Is that fair?
Yes.
That's awesome. So core values are developed. You might ask, like, well, how did I get these? Where did they come from? So believe it or not, core values originated within you, Eli, at a very, very young age. And it depends on the experiences that you've had. It could be socio-economic situations, religion, it could be culture, it could be how you were raised, it could be your siblings, it could be experiences of you growing up. Believe it or not, your core values at your unconscious level, Eli, really developed when you were in the age between like 5 years old and 13 years old. So we're actually going back to where did these core values develop? Where did they evolve? Where did they come from? Lessons you've learned, experiences that you've had in your life throughout the life. The important thing is that these core values have developed throughout your life when you were younger, and it has to do with how you were raised, your family, the status of your family, your experience throughout your young adulthood, your schooling, economical status, your friends when you were young, like culture, all that kind of stuff. That's where these values actually developed. So the power of this program, the power of this exercise is really dialing back in to, oh my gosh, these are the values. And this is what I value. So anyway, I wanted to give you that brief history.
Okay.
So here's the rules of the game. You ready?
Okay.
Got it. Give me 30 minutes. This is going to change your life. I promise you.
Okay.
Here's the rules of the game. So I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. I want you to be focused on just being fully present. Okay.
Okay.
And I want you to be open to allow words to come to your mind in regards to, like whatever comes to your mind. Like it could be connectivity, it could be passion, it could be energy, it could be success, it could be this. Whatever the words come up for you, I want you just to say the words and not hold back, because the
Okay.
words that you say have meaning behind them based on what you believe, your model of the world. I want you just to be free. Like I want you just to say whatever without holding back. And
Okay.
don't try to analyze things too much, okay? I'm the one analyzing things, okay? So you
Okay.
just be in the moment, be in the flow, okay?
Okay.
So that's the thing. And then the second rule of the game with this exercise is I don't want to hear any stories. So I'm going to ask you
Okay.
some questions, and you could go on and say this happened or that happened, that happened. I'm going to cut you off, and I want to be polite about it, to be like, Eli, that's awesome, but I just want to know what word is showing up for you, what
Okay.
feeling is showing up, what emotion is showing up. That's the
Okay.
important thing. Okay?
Okay.
So don't be
Okay.
offended if I have to cut you off with a story.
No.
All right.
Okay.
That's excellent. All right. So let me ask you this. So we're going to start the process right now. And
Mhm.
Eli, when you think of your career or your business or whatever, what do you call it in your mind? Like, what does that mean to you? Like, do you say business? Do you say career? Do you say your calling? Like, what is the word utilized that you think of in the area of your work life? What do
I
you,
will call it right now the real estate business.
the real estate business?
Hmm.
Okay. So we want to elicit the core values, the unconscious values in the area of your real estate business. Is that correct?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right. Here's phase one. I want you to go ahead and tell me what's most important to you in the area of your real estate business. Just I'm looking for one or two word answers. Just go ahead. Just we're priming you up.
Positive impact in people's life.
Positive impact.
Hmm.
Okay, what else?
Doing the best for the clients, even if means not selling real estate.
Okay. Best for the clients.
Hmm.
What else?
Building
Let's go.
relationships, building relationships, uh, building friendships.
Okay. What else? What's most important to you in the area of your real estate business, Eli?
That people recognize me more as a friend than as a salesperson, and they call me not just for real estate related stuff, but for anything as a friend.
Perfect. Keep going.
Mm, really like seeing families together.
Say that again.
I really like seeing families together.
You like
Like one
seeing
of
families together.
Yeah, like if, best part of working real estate is when I get to help a family and they go see the homes together, they communicate together, and those interactions. I really like seeing that.
Okay. Helping families.
Helping families. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I hear togetherness as well.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful. Good job. Keep going, bro.
Uh, Understanding and listening, uh, and impact long term, not just short term. Now in the moment, uh, of the property for the family that I'm helping.
So understanding and really being there for the long term of the family. Is that right?
Long term of family. Yes.
Okay. Keep going, bro.
I think
What's
that's
most important, Eli, in the area of your real estate business?
integrity.
What is it?
Integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah. Being honest with people.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anything else? You're doing awesome, man. You're doing perfect. Anything else, or are you're good?
I think I'm good on that area. Real estate.
Okay, perfect. So on phase one, step one, I'm gonna repeat these back to you, and I want you just to kind of really get in the presence of how you feel. So core values in the area of your real estate business, Eli, is making a positive impact on people, doing the best for your clients, building relationships and friendships. People recognize you as a friend. They call you for anything. It's not just real estate related, but anything non-real estate related. They rely on you. Helping families and seeing the families and their togetherness is very, that's a value of yours, and really establishing it's not just a one sale, but it's a long-term relationship. Like you want to see them like it's long term, right? Like you're involved in a big life decision. And then last is integrity and honesty. Those are the values you've said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. How does that make you feel hearing those?
It makes me feel that yes, that's what I like to see the most
Okay,
with
that's
people.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Well, great job, dude. That was really great. So we're going to move on to step two. And
Okay.
what I'd like you to do, Eli, is I'd like you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to go back. I want you to think back, and I want you to think about your imagine your area of real estate business as a timeline. So as a line, okay? It could be a horizontal line, okay? However you see it in your mind is totally fine. And I want you to go back and I want you to think about a time when you were so motivated about your real estate business. I don't want any details. I want you to really just and you look at your timeline, there's going to be a point in your timeline when something happened that was so motivating. Like you were so passionate and so energetic and so motivated about your real estate business. Let me know when you find that time in your timeline.
I got
That
it.
moment. You got it? That's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Okay. Can you get present to that moment?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You're there, right?
Yeah, in there.
Okay. I want you, as you're right there, I want you to go to the moment right before you felt totally motivated. The
Okay.
moment before you felt totally motivated. And I want to know what emotions or feelings or words come out of that. Like, what did you feel right before you were totally motivated?
I got it.
Okay. Well, you can say those.
I was feeling discouraged, like running against the wind,
Okay. You're feeling discouraged.
running against the wind,
Okay.
uh, not knowing if what I was doing was gonna work or not.
So uncertainty.
Uncertainty, yeah.
Okay. What else?
The fear of like sacrificing what was most important to me, my family, for pursuing that career during that time. That was my
Okay.
greatest fear.
Okay. So you're the fear of sacrificing what was most important to your family.
Yeah,
Okay.
on
What
pursuit
else?
of that career. Um, I
What else?
think that
Is that good?
pretty
Okay.
much the
Okay.
fear, discourage, uh, not certain, the fear of sacrificing my family. Hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Now I want you to take a moment and I want you to step in to that moment, Eli, when you felt totally motivated.
Hmm.
Okay. Just get present in that. Tell me what words come up for you.
Trust,
Trust.
reliable, provider, successful,
Keep going. You're doing great.
motivated, resilient,
Resilient.
stable, valuable,
You're doing awesome, man.
focused, clarity, happy.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Anything else?
Appreciate it.
You're doing awesome, man. This is perfect. Anything else coming up for you?
Did I say reliable?
You said reliable.
Teamwork, family, unity, harmony. Probably harmony is the biggest.
Okay. Is unity the same as harmony or a little different?
Little different, I will say.
Okay. Okay. Anything else coming up for you?
Peace, inspired. We'll say inspired and harmony are the bigger ones.
It's perfect. Anything else?
I think that sums it all.
Okay. That's awesome. You can open your eyes. You did a great job, bro. You did a
Thank
good
you.
job. Excellent.
It's
All right. All right.
good.
Right. So now I want you to stand up and do one turnaround. Stand up and do one turnaround. Clap your hands twice. Okay. Sit back down.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Good?
Yes.
Awesome. I want you to close your eyes. Now, imagine that timeline. The timeline of your life, okay? I want you to go back to your whole life, your timeline. And I want to identify a moment where you felt just totally unstoppable, It could have been when you were a kid. It could have been when you were a teenager, a young adult. It could be in business. It could be in your family. But a time in your life, Eli, when you felt absolutely unstoppable. Tell me when you get there.
I'm there.
You are there. Okay.
Mm.
Now, what I want you to do, just like before, I want you to go to the moment before you felt totally motivated, before you felt totally unstoppable.
Should I mention it's the same time as before?
It's okay. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If it's a different, is it a different time? I need a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time. I need a different situation, a different moment in your timeline.
That I need to look for a different situation?
You need to look for not necessarily a different moment in your history.
Okay.
Not the same moment that you described before, a different moment.
Take your time. I felt unstoppable.
Think of a different moment when you felt unstoppable, when you felt motivated, totally passionate. I need you to let me know when you identify that time.
I still think like that's the most that I felt.
Okay, but I need you to find another time. This is very important. A different moment. It doesn't have to be as strong as that, but it's another one that really pops out of your timeline that feels that you felt totally motivated.
Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Just like before, I want you to go ahead and step into that moment. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to go to the moment before that, before you felt totally motivated. What words are coming up for you? What words?
Oh, defeat, unorganized, with no purpose, worthless.
You're doing awesome.
Lost.
Loss?
Yeah, lost.
Okay. You're doing awesome, man. That's it. That's fine.
I think that sums it up.
Okay, perfect. All right. Take a deep breath.
Disappointed.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else coming up for you?
No, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Take a deep breath. Keep your eyes closed. Okay. Now I want you to step into the moment that you felt totally motivated. You felt unstoppable. You felt like you could accomplish anything. Eli, what words are coming up for you?
Strong, inspired, determined, resilient, unstoppable. Words of feeling or any word?
Any word that comes up to you right now in the moment.
Family, unity, teamwork.
You're doing awesome, man.
Love, determination. Yes, a family. Yes.
Yep.
Provider, reliable.
Anything else?
I think that sums it all.
That's awesome, man. That's really good. Cool. How does it feel to be in that moment right now?
Feels good.
It feels really good. Okay. You can open your eyes.
Okay.
All right. I need you to give me about 1 minute because I got to do something really quick, but just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Answer these questions for me. Okay. And these are quick questions. So I just need whatever word comes to your mind. I need you to do it quick. Okay. Whatever comes. You're doing awesome, bro. What's the opposite of defeat for you?
What's the word for overcoming obstacles?
Successful. What's the word to you, though? It's important that we use your words.
Breakthrough.
Perfect. What is the opposite of unorganized?
Organized.
What's the opposite of uncertainty?
Clarity.
What's the opposite of fear?
Brave.
What's the opposite of worthless?
Valuable.
What's the opposite of disappointed?
Accomplished.
What's the opposite of loss?
Purposeful.
Okay, perfect. Great job, man. You did great. Okay, I got to ask you some questions. These are quick answers, okay? Whatever comes to your mind really quick, okay? It's really important. Okay. Unity and harmony Are those the same thing? Or what I'm looking for specifically, Eli, is the word that really resonates with you. I want to know if they're different things or if they can be combined. If they're combined, I'm looking for the root word that really moves you. Unity and harmony. Are
I
they
would say
different?
harmony. I think they're different. Harmony moves me more.
Perfect. Unity and teamwork. What word really resonates with you?
Teamwork.
Unity and peace.
Peace.
Harmony and teamwork.
Harmony.
Reliable or determined.
Reliable.
Purposeful and accomplished. Are those two separate things or are those the same?
They're separate things.
Okay.
I would say
Perfect.
purposeful.
Valuable and accomplished. What word resonates with you more?
Viable.
Brave and resilient.
Resilient.
Breakthrough and determined.
Breakthrough.
If you have a breakthrough, are you determined because you have a breakthrough?
Yes.
Okay. Unity and harmony.
Harmony.
Okay. All right. So I want you to go ahead and grab your pad, Eli, your pen and paper.
Okay. Ready?
So I want you to write these words down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Resilient.
Mm-hmm.
Reliable. Harmony. Teamwork. Breakthrough.
1 second. Teamwork. Breakthrough.
Family. Clarity. Valuable. Provider. Purposeful. Inspired. Okay.
Kind of froze. If you said something in the last,
Yep. Inspired.
inspired was the last one. Okay.
Did you get purposeful?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I want you to take a moment and I want you to go ahead and prioritize the most important values to you. Don't think too much. Don't analyze too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you to go ahead and prioritize those.
I never mentioned leadership,
Nope, you never said leadership.
and I never said personal growth.
You didn't.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Don't analyze. Stay in the moment, Eli.
Okay.
Don't analyze.
So I'm okay. So just prioritize from this group.
Yeah. You're doing a great job, bro. Go with the flow. Stay in the moment, Eli. This is really important process. You're doing awesome, man. Go ahead and add leadership and leadership. And is leadership the same thing as growth to you or no?
Growth can be included inside of leadership.
Okay. Add leadership to the thing. Prioritize that.
Okay.
Tell me when you're finished.
Looks like I'm missing 1 second. Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Okay. I need you to what is the number 1?
Family.
Number 2.
Harmony. Third, Leadership.
Leadership is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is harmony
Yes.
and leadership the same thing to you?
I would say harmony requires leadership, at least from one person.
Does harmony encapsulate the leadership quality?
Hmm.
I always say, does leadership fit within, if you have harmony, does leadership exist?
Yes, I would say.
Okay, perfect. What's number 3?
Purposeful.
Okay.
Inspired. Resilience. Valuable. Reliable. Provider. Clarity. Teamwork. And breakthrough.
Fantastic. Great job. You did a really good job. I want you to turn the page on your notepad, and I want you to rewrite these really quick. Family. Harmony/leadership. Purposeful. Inspired. Resilient. Valuable. Reliable. Provider. Clarity. Teamwork. And breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you good? Take a deep breath. We did a lot. It's exercise. I
Okay.
told you it's exercise, right?
Yeah.
We're exercising our core. Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? I need
Okay.
you to answer. So what I'm looking for specifically right now, Eli, is I'm looking for, we have root core values, but then we have other values that if we have this root value, the other, just like harmony and leadership, like if you have harmony, if harmony is a core value, that means that you already have leadership in there, because it takes leadership to be able to provide harmony in a situation. Do you understand? So what I'm
Okay.
looking for specifically right now, Eli, is I'm looking for some of these values that fit in with the core value. Okay.
Okay.
So we're totally good. So I want to ask you some questions, and I need some quick answers. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
the reason I'm asking for quick answers, it's not from a timing standpoint. I want to know what resonates with you.
Okay.
Your intuition, like it'll tell you. Okay. I want you to trust yourself right now to
Okay.
know whatever comes up for you with the quick answer, that's what your core is telling you. Understand?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Is reliable and provider two separate things, or is that the same thing?
Separate things.
They are two separate things. Okay, perfect. Is breakthrough and resilient, are those two separate things, or could one of those features be involved?
Resilient could be the one that includes the breakthrough.
Family and provider, are those two separate things, or are those two separate things, or can provider be involved in family or family be involved in provider? What's the root word?
I would say the root word will be family, but I see it as two different things.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Mhm.
Clarity and purposeful. Are those two different things, or can you have one within the other?
Clarity can go inside of purposeful.
Perfect. Valuable and reliable. Are those two separate things, or can one go in the other? If you're valuable, does that mean that you're also reliable? Or if you're reliable, does that also mean you're valuable? What's the root word there?
Reliable.
So if you're reliable, that means that you're also valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. How are you doing on time?
Doing good. About 10, 15 more minutes.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
that
we'll be
okay?
done.
Is that
We'll
enough?
be done. This is such an important process. Are you enjoying the
Okay.
exercise?
Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
I got you.
I mean,
We're almost
let's
there.
take our time. What I mean is, with let's finish it. It's don't cut it short.
I'm not cutting it short. I'm not. This is
Okay.
too important. This is your life, right?
Okay.
All right. I want you to make a new list right now. Get a clean
Okay.
sheet of paper. Family.
Mm-hmm.
Harmony. Purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
Inspired. Resilient. Reliable/valuable. Teamwork. How many do you have right there?
7.
Okay. Read them off to me.
Family, harmony, purposeful, inspired, resilient, reliable/valuable, teamwork.
What's after purposeful?
Inspired,
What's after that?
resilient,
What's after that?
reliable/valuable. Quick question. Teamwork. I cannot see that it could fit inside of family.
Teamwork fits inside a family?
Mm-hmm.
Then write family/teamwork. So we got 6 values.
Yes.
Perfect, man. You're doing such a great job. You're doing such a great job. How do you feel right now?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Okay. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes, okay? Just get really present. Eli, I have a new job offer for you. It's a great job, okay? And it's going to involve teamwork. It's going to benefit your family. It's
Cutting
going
out.
to, what's that?
It cut off and I didn't hear it's gonna benefit.
Sorry. So this new job is going to benefit your family, and
Okay.
it's going to involve teamwork. There's also going to be harmony in this job. That means that you're going to have a nice balance of, family and work life, and you're just going to feel very balanced, and you're going to have clarity with that as well. It's also going to be a very purposeful job. So there's going to be purpose in the area of your real estate business. Very purposeful. You're really changing families' lives. You're really in there for the long term. You are going to be inspired, Eli. It's going to be an inspiring business. Every day you're going to be so excited to wake up and be able to do what you do. It's also going to make you even more resilient. You are going to be resilient, and you are just going to be able to break through anything. And last but not least, you're going to be recognized as somebody that is extremely reliable and appreciated. The value that you provide to your clients, to your customers, to the industry is so valuable. I would like to offer you this job that meets all 6 of these core values, which is family, involves teamwork, harmony. You're meeting your need for harmony in your real estate business. You're purposeful. Gosh, there's so much purpose in what you're doing. You are inspired personally, and you are inspiring others. You are resilient. It's not easy. It's not going to be an easy job, Eli. But the resiliency that comes through you because of the person you are just shines through, and you become more and more resilient, and you look forward to opportunities that you are tested because you know it's only strengthening you, just like you're running, just like you're at the gym. And last but not least, you are going to be valued. You are going to be valued because you are so reliable, and people will love you for that. I want you to open up your eyes right now. Would you like that job?
I have a question about the job.
What's that?
It says it's going to benefit my family. How exactly it will benefit my family?
Okay, that's perfect. Well, how would you like to benefit? How would you like your career or your real estate business to benefit your family? How would you like your real estate business to benefit your family, Eli?
First, and when it comes to time, I don't have to debate between time with a family and time with a work,
Okay, that's fair.
with a job.
So to have boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
How else would you like it to benefit your family?
That provides enough income without sacrificing time with a family.
Got it. So it provides financial. Okay, what else?
For financial, doesn't intervene with time and family time. I think that's the way I would like it to benefit my family.
Okay, that's perfect. So the job I'm offering you, it is going to require boundaries so that you can not sacrifice any time with your family. But when you're working, you're working. It's also going to provide you with financial abundance so that you can provide for your family. That's going to require teamwork. Do you want that job?
Okay, it sounds like a good job.
Okay, perfect. So now we have reached the end of your values elicitation, and I want to share with you that the family, aka teamwork, harmony, purposeful, inspired, resilient, and reliable and valuable. Those are the core values that are at your unconscious level.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the core values in the area of your real estate business.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really interesting is these core values, which we have elicited at your unconscious level, are at your core, Eli. So every
Okay.
decision you make moving forward, you have to ask the question, does this align with my core values? And I'm pulling out the list right now of our initial one at the conscious level. You said positive impact, best for your clients, building relationships, people recognizing you as a friend, all of that, helping families, integrity, honesty. Those are great values.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go
Sorry.
on.
I'm just telling you, the first step that we went through was true. Everything. Those are things that you value. There's no doubt about it. But what we need to focus on in the area of your real estate business is doing things, aligning and strategizing to meet the values of family teamwork, harmony, purposefulness, inspired, resilient, and reliable and valuable. Those are the core values. It's pretty amazing,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was gonna say positive impact. How did that one get buried? Maybe it is included in inspired.
That is
Because when
correct.
I think about inspiration, it's a inspiration for positive impact.
That's
That
correct.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
here's the great thing about this. Even my first list, I have tons of papers here. Even my first list that you went through, none of these values are lost. But the process that we've gone through is to really get you to identify the core values. Because if you're inspired and you're inspiring everyone, inspiration, guess what? You're making a positive impact. You're doing the
Mhm.
best for your clients. You're building relationships with family and teamwork. You're absolutely people recognize you as a friend. They'll call
Mhm.
you for anything, right? For harmony, you're helping families, the togetherness, everything is included. So nothing is lost in this, but the purpose is that identifying these 6 core values is what you need to type out, print out, hang on your wall, because these are at the unconscious level, Eli, that drive you. So I offered you that job before where you're helping your family and you teamwork, you have harmony, you have purpose, you're inspired, you're inspiring others, you're resilient, you're reliable, and you're valuable. Guess what? That encapsulates everything else.
Mhm.
So every decision you make moving forward, you can simply ask the question, does it align with those 6 core values in the area of your real estate business?
I believe it does.
That's that was a more of a rhetorical question that
Okay.
anything you do moving forward, now you know what your core values are and
Okay.
the answer's there because it either aligns with it or not. And it's going to be a
Okay.
gut instinct. Hey,
Okay.
should I do this? Well, should I do this podcast or should I do this? Well, does it align with my family? Is it harmony? It's a checklist. Is it purposeful? Is it inspirational? Is it resilient? Is it reliable? Am I valuable?
Hmm.
That's the benefit of that. So everything in the area of your career right now, and you said specifically your real estate business, is these are the 6 core values that you
Okay.
can stand on and build a foundation on. And that, my
Okay.
friend, will give you the run of your life in the area of your career with the wind at your back. Reliable and valuable.
Reliable and valuable.
Is there another word that encapsulates that for you?
That's where I think I'm over analyzing.
You are
But
totally overanalyzing.
yeah.
What is the sense if you are feeling reliable If someone sees that you're reliable and you're feeling valuable, what is the main word that encapsulates that?
How can I put it? That they can count on me,
Count on you?
trust,
Appreciated?
uh, appreciated, kind of with a gratitude. Hmm.
So what is the word that encapsulates Eli? What's the word that really shows up for you, Eli? That
One
really
word from this
represents,
list
no, one from reliable and valuable. What is
of
the
from
word?
reliable.
Is there another word besides reliable and valuable that encapsulates the feeling that you get? Close your eyes.
I would
Eli,
say valuable.
close your eyes.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. I want you to imagine yourself as so reliable that people can rely on Eli. And it's giving you a feeling of being valuable at the same time because you are so reliable. What is the emotion? What is the feeling that you're feeling right now? That people can rely on you and that it's making you feel valuable. What is the word that comes up for you right now?
Gratitude that they count on me. Like,
Does gratitude,
appreciation of them counting on me
so appreciation?
for the trust and the opportunity
Got it.
to
So
be served.
if if you are feeling appreciated, that means that you're reliable, you're valuable, they can trust you,
Mhm.
right?
But the appreciation, I said, I appreciate them for relying on me.
Okay. So appreciation,
Hmm.
but appreciation does encapsulate all those other values.
I think
You're
I'm
over
over.
you're totally over analyzing. Here's what we're going to do. Take out a clean sheet. We're going to wrap
Okay.
this up right now.
Okay.
I want you to write down family. Write down family. Oh, you're frozen.
Yeah. You said family.
Harmony,
Mm-hmm.
purpose, resilience, appreciation. I don't want you to overanalyze this, Eli. I know your mind is working to overanalyze it. The important thing is we've identified core values that are deep within you at an unconscious level. You're trying to analyze at a conscious level, but what we've uncovered is from an unconscious level. And remember, 95% of the time we're 95% of the time we are operating at an unconscious level. Our lungs are breathing, our heart is beating. You know, we do things that are automatic. We're only conscious at about a 5% of the time that we are alive. So the importance and the power within this exercise is that we have uncovered core values within you at the unconscious level, not the analytical level. So anyway, that is the exercise right there. I want to thank you so much for being involved. But what's
Thank
really
you.
great from a coaching standpoint moving forward is that every decision we make, every move we make, now we have a list: family, harmony, purpose, resilience, appreciation, that we're going to compare it. So imagine your life now moving forward with the wind at your back because you're in alignment with everything you do with the core values at your unconscious level. That is the power of the exercise, my friend.
This was great.
That's awesome, my friend. Excellent. And we have a lot of work to do moving forward, but this is extremely important, because if you're not in alignment with your core values, like, this is where the miraculous happens.
Yeah.
Is when we feel so energetic, because all of these things, family, harmony, purpose, resilience, and appreciation, give you energy. Everything is going to give you energy, so you're going to feel unstoppable.
Okay.
Powerful and very empowered, and I'm happy for that. All right, my friend, thank you so much, man. We're going to meet next week. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Bye.